Space and stars, the dance of creation, unreachable, mute, sworn to the silence of distance. On a speck orbiting one tiny, perhaps unessential part of the dance, there lives an isolated, self-important species. Trapped by its senses, beholden to the whimsies of its inconsistent heart, it forever boxes with the shadows it casts on the world. Hopelessly disassociated from its environment, its head fills with questions. Who are we? Why are we? And are we alone?
Or perhaps more importantly, am I alone? And if not, where are you? And why can't I see you? For millennia, unable to keep his mind on his work, his friends, his family, or anything of true value, his gaze is turned heavenward, only to find that sometimes the heavens gaze back. Here are just a few of the thousands of stills, films, and videos of unidentified flying objects.
All these and more were taken by people not unlike yourself, but in no way like me. Skeptics claim they must be fake, the gullible that they're all real. A few decades ago, even the untrained eye could judge the evidence with some precision, such as this photograph, an obvious fake, or this one, which many experts believe is genuine. But today, with inexpensive special effects commonplace, it is difficult to distinguish the truth from even a good-natured prank.
To complicate the issue further, sometimes natural phenomena or military experiments with black magic are mistaken for aliens.
In 1981, for example, thousands saw this strange object in the sky above San Francisco. Many assumed it was a flying saucer, when in fact it was the eye of God come to pass judgment on the people of that city.
I don't know, he just moved in. Okay, gotta go. Bye.
The problem becomes, what do we trust, who do we trust? Or is truth itself a changing law, simply a matter of perspective?
To some, the scene below might seem to be a happy family enjoying a sunny day.
I just stopped
To
by
another,
to say hi.
it might hide an alien in disguise.
A gun! He's got a gun!
Yeah.
Dan the Alien Man.
Cookie, what's up?
Got a call from Apple Road. A guy broke in and shot someone from the bedroom window.
I was watching that on tape.
What?
I'll tell you when I get down there.
Recent surveys show that 1 in 3 believe the Earth has been visited by extraterrestrials. 2 in 3 wish they'd called first. But can the American public be trusted?
After all, these are some of the men they elected to the highest public office over the last 3 decades. Where did it begin? The ancients saw fire circles in the sky. Israel followed a fiery pillar. In Rome, they saw flying shields. And what about the mysterious pyramids at Giza? Was Egypt the Earth's greatest civilization, or what?
Some say mankind itself is the result of an experiment by ancient astronauts.
While it's depressing to think of ourselves as lab mice trapped in an alien maze, on the lighter side, perhaps hidden somewhere on the Earth is a really large piece of cheese, enough for us all.
Weird. 6 people saw the shooter, but there's no body. Might have been a student film. Look at this. Green goo. My kids play with that.
He's in the theater across the street.
Let's go.
In the 16th century, the bard himself, Shakespeare, wrote of odd things in the heavens. This is an excerpt from King Henry VI, Part 3.
Dazzle my eyes, or do I see 3 suns? See, they join, embrace, and seem to kiss.
In ancient days, UFOs were objects of awe, fear, and worship. In the present age, they became objects of fear, worship, and awe.
In 1896, witnesses in 5 states saw what came to be known as the mystery airship. Given the descriptions, it's tempting to conclude that what they saw was a classic UFO. Some believe the airship crashed on a farm, and the pilot survived. This stunning interview was given by the owner of that farm, Daisy Packer, at age 92, as she recalled the amazing events of that day.
There was a crash in the barn, and this little gray man comes to the back of my kitchen. He was a stranger to our world, no friends or family for millions of miles. So Jake whacked him on the back of the head with an axe. He went down like a sack of potatoes. You wouldn't believe the stuff I cleaned out of him. Jake said it tasted like chicken. Not any chicken I ever ate. Jake tried to get into the ship, but it was too small and he got stuck in it. I still remember him saying, "Look at me, I'm a ballerina." We never talked about it. When people asked, we said we didn't know nothing. If they got to poking around, we ate them too. Say, you look like a nice fella.
By the 20th century, UFO sightings became commonplace. A seminal UFO tale began in 1947. The story was retracted immediately, and the Army announced that the supposed disc was simply a truck delivering clothing to a store for unusual women. Despite the denials, a recent poll revealed that 2 in 5 believe the government is not telling us all it knows about UFOs. But keep in mind,
We all remember Cary Grant, and many of us can carry a tune. But are some of us being carried away by aliens? Purported alien abductions follow remarkably similar patterns.
the victim is paralyzed, taken aboard a ship, and subject to strange tests. Though the memory is repressed, inevitably, sometimes years later, an expensive bill will mysteriously appear in the victim's mail. Critics accuse therapists of leading their subjects, helping them manufacture a fantasy. If so, why then are the descriptions and drawings of the aliens made by abductees who have never met always identical? But let us decide for ourselves. This is an actual hypnosis session. The woman is unaware she's being recorded and her rights thereby violated. To augment the poor recording quality, subtitles have been added.
Mrs. Greenwater, do you think it is possible that there's someone in the room there with you?
No.
Someone very small, with grey skin.
No.
And big eyes.
No.
Are you sure?
Yes. Oh! You hit me.
I didn't hit you, Mrs. Greenwater. It was an alien.
It was you! You hit me! I just saw you!
It was an alien.
You're a cheat! A con artist! I want my money back!